What's happening, guys? ICAST 2018 is in the books. A couple days ago it finished up. I've just had a little bit of time to recoup, and I want to show you a few of the items that caught my eye this year. A couple of them have been out for a while, just never really paid much attention to them. One of them I thought was pretty clever, and surprised that no one's ever come out with it before, and if they have, it wasn't thrown on my radar. It wasn't mass produced to the point where I saw it, picked it up, and thought it was cool enough to show you guys. So with that being said, I'll start out with Lure Lock. I know many of you are aware of this lure box company storage system. I stopped by and saw a man G Swindle there, and took a look at what they had to offer, and really I like what they have. I don't know if I'd use it for all of my baits per se, but what they have is really awesome in the sense that you can take a lure, just lay it on the material they use. It's really a sticky kind of material that they line their boxes with, and it'll stay in that one place, and you can lay baits beside themselves, and you don't have to worry about them tangling up and getting the hooks locked up, or whether it's terminal tackle, weights, beads, whatever. I actually got a small box just for my flat out tungstens and beads and other things, and I'll show that to you right here. Another cool thing they have, and I'll get to it in a minute, is lure pads and strips, retrofitting strips that you can use to make your existing boxes that don't have the technology into lure lock boxes. So what this is a real sticky material in here. I guess they just filled it in, and if I have something, just take one of my dad's old lures here, I'm just gonna lay it in there, and that's just gonna sit right there. It's not gonna move, and you just take it out, and apparently you can just wipe this down with water, clean it off. I asked them about sand. Being in Florida, everything gets sandy. They said not a problem, just run with clean water, clean cool water, and it'll come right off of there. And again, they have the strips that you can lay in here and make your pre-existing boxes into lure lock boxes. Really cool idea. Check out Lure Lock, get you some of those. And while you're at it, the pads, now this is the material that they use for the strips, but if I wanted to take this, and once I pull this out, I have a feeling it's going to be out, so I'll just give you an idea of what, if I took this out, put it up on the side of my boat, and just adhered my phone to it, I could video like I'm doing right now from anywhere. I can put it on the side right here and video, or on my wife's car there behind you. Either way, these things are really cool. They have many more applications than just for fishing. This can go on your dash to hold your phone or GPS unit or anything up on the dash, especially now in Georgia, where if you're caught with a phone, it's going to be a hefty little fine. This could save you a little bit of money. So again, go check Lure Lock out, get you some of those. Moving right along to a company that I've told y'all about before. I really like Fish Monkey. Fish Monkey gloves. Let's see, where are my gloves? They might be in my truck still. Either way, I've got a set of gloves that I wear, and it's not just sun protection. They have the ability, you've seen people wearing the compression sleeves and compression clothing for circulation. You don't realize how great these are for you until you take them off at the end of a tournament or an end of a day fishing or doing whatever. They make a line of gloves pretty much for anything, all the way down to the nitrile, or however you say it, the gloves that you can use for cleaning or doing automotive repair or whatnot. These actually, I picked these up. They wanted me to try these out. These are just an all-purpose glove with a textured no slip wrinkle finish to the palm and fingers here, and you really good for scalloping. Any of you scallopers out there, anybody cleaning fish, or just working around the house, pruning, doing whatever, these things work out for you. So get you a set of Fish Monkey gloves. You'll be pleased. And again, it's not just the fact that it's protecting you from the sun. It feels great when you take these things off and you realize that you've been protecting your hands all day long, and what it really feels like to have done so. So, next, really cool fish on air fresheners. Now this is what I was talking about. I'm surprised that nobody's really come out with anything like this, and if they have, it's just not been on my radar. But fish on, I gave the others to my parents, and they have a number of different different kinds. You can get freshwater trout, grouper. You can get, as you can see, a number of saltwater fish. But smells really nice, really clean, very inexpensive. So look for fish on air fresheners. You can go to fish on air freshener or fishonfreshener.com. You might find them in your local tackle shop here coming up soon. They were really cool at ICAST. Gave a few of these away, so I have no doubts they're going to do well. It's under $3 for one of these. So I mean, you know, if your truck smells like a man like mine does, you know, ladies, get these, make it a little more bearable when you're riding to dinner on Friday night. Get one of these for your husband, get some for yourself. And moving over to some of the stuff at ICAST this year that I don't know that a lot of people stopped by and really took notice to, but where I live, the popping cork, the Cajun Thunder, big thing. All the saltwater guys use them. But we've simplified it. No longer do you have to sit there and pop your cork, or when the brass piece gets bent there, now you have to, you know, your cork flips up and it's wrong side up and you got to try to get it fixed. No more of that. This literally does it for you. It's got the sound. Actually, they've got a number of different sounds in their popping corks, and I'll bring those up real quick to show you here. The EBS technology, electronic baitfish sound that Livingston has had for years in all of their baits. It started out with the original EBS electronic baitfish sound, and from there they have grown extensively. I mean, you're looking at, I guess, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 sounds in freshwater alone. And that's not including the Predator series for musky pike and walleye. But get to the saltwater series here real quick and just give you an idea of the different sounds that you can get in the popping cork. And here we go. All right, you've got mullet in 3 of them. In 2 of them, you've got croaker sounds, and in this pink one right here, you've got shrimp. So what happens is you just throw that out. Instead of popping that cork and having the same sound that these fish have heard for so long, you basically let it sit there. Once water connects to the 2 little places here on the side, which you can't really see them, they're hidden behind this little label right here. It completes a cycle, and it just starts emitting a sound every 4 seconds or so. And you just let it do the work. It's that simple. So I picked up some from my dad. Also the Po' Boy shrimp from Livingston, saltwater series, got him one of those. But guys, real big time bait here that a lot of people overlook, and I'll give you a little heads up. The walking pop comes in a 67 and a 77. This thing is deadly and underused, and I'll give you an example why. A lot of guys throw it out and they just pop, 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 and they bring it back to them, and they're not fishing it to its full abilities. Take one of these, throw it up underneath a dock, up underneath a limb, up into some shade somewhere, pop it once and let it sit. This thing is doing all the work, calling the fish for you. It's got the electronic baitfish sound. And one thing that's really cool, in a number of the Livingston baits, you have specific sounds to the color of the bait. For instance, the money gill is going to have a bluegill sound to it, and I'll get into that in just a moment. I'll show you that and all the different sounds and colors that come in. But just let this sit underneath the dock for a little bit until you can't stand it no more. At least until you've seen all the ripples dissipate and go away. Pop it. That's it. let it sit there again. Eat a sandwich, eat some Funyuns. I'm telling you, eat you some Funyuns, it'll turn your fishing world around. But just to give you an idea of where we are now with the electronic sounds and debates with Livingston. I mean, you can get anything from distressed shad, bluegill, brim, panfish, crawfish. You've got Freddie B the frog, of course he rivets. You've got perch, herring, croaker, goby, and for you saltwater salty dogs, you got ballyhoo, bunkers, croakers, mackerels, mullet, pinfish, shad, shrimp. Guys, quite extensive with the sounds. But then, look at all these colors. I mean, this is just the freshwater list alone. You're getting into saltwater colors. Guys, check out Livingston lures. They're not that expensive. They last an extremely long amount of time. I haven't had a bait go dead yet. I've got baits from 2014 that still work today. So, go check them out. LivingstonLures.com. You'll be pleased you did. And last but not least, guys, go check out Gator Guards. They've got a number of preventative products for your boats that can save you a lot of money and heartache. Whether it's their kill shield, their skeg shield, or their bow shield. Guys, the kill shield, if you're where we live, you got a lot of sand, heck, it could probably be the best thing. If you're up north, you got rocks and everything you're coming up on. Get you one of these for your keel. It's a rubber adhesive piece that's going to protect that lower end of the boat and save you a lot of heartache over the years. It's going to wear down rolling up on sand or rocks or anything. And then of course the skeg shield, guys, that lower unit is going through some sandy places sometimes, and it's slowly eating away from that. Get you some products. Again, Gator Guards, and you can go to gator-guards.com or call them at 1-888-594-5335. Get you some products, save you some heartache. Guys, the 2018 ICAST was it's huge. It always is. If you ever get a chance to go, make sure you take the time. It's a lot of fun. I wish they would incorporate a consumer day into it, maybe on Friday or something, to allow the public to come in to see all the neat things that we do get to see. But I'll have a small video coming out. I may attach it to this. Who knows? Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Y'all have a great day and stay tuned for more. Thank you.